No, I'm sure you managed.
I don't feel like that. I'll show you. No.
Well, there we are. As you can see, the cattle is starting to gather in the collecting area, ready for the Supreme Individual Championship Grand Prix. The line around the Pencampwriaeth and the three Pencampwriaeth y Bîff on that run as well as the Bîff. So if you like to gather around, we have got tremendous spectacle to look forward to. Another Gorilla on Gorilla. These are the best of the best. And we have got potentially 16 coming forward to the main race. We judge, and we are looking forward to what is going to be a tremendous individual championship. Wedidor, i'r brif gysylltu o'r gyfnod cyntaf o arddangos yma yn Anhawdd. Dyn ni'n cael diwrnod llwyddiannus iawn o wartheg arbennig yn dod trwy cynllwyd yma yn adran y gwartheg y bore yma a'r gwartheg. Rwan, dyn ni'n mynd am Pencampwriaeth y Bîff on adran y gwartheg. We have a tremendous show of cattle forward this morning and this afternoon, and now we are awaiting the judging of the Supreme Individual Championship of the Bîff. Felly, gen i bron iawn yn fawr. It's a great pleasure to introduce our judge in for the Supreme Individual Championship. Pleser ar fwyaf i cael cyflwyno ei beirniad yn adran o Pencampwriaeth y Bîff adran gwartheg. Our judge today is Mr. James, or as a lot of people, Jim Barber, from Boat House in Cheshire. Jim Barber is a very well known character amongst the judging and showing world. His interest began with British blue cattle, but now he breeds Hereford cattle. He started out as a dairy farmer at the age of 14 on the family farm, and later purchased a herd of pedigree British blue cattle. He had milk quotas well introduced. He then farmed some of the cattle before selling the farm. His day-to-day work involves studying pedigree cattle for all pedigree breeds, and as part of the job he travels extensively around the world, including Australia, Germany, Portugal, and elsewhere. As a judge, he has judged here at the Royal Watch, at the interbreed classes, and most of other royal shows. He has also judged the Belgian blue cattle and the Bîff recorded classes here at the Royal Watch show. He has won the British Blue Championship 3 times, and 2 years ago won the Hereford Exhibitor Bred Championship. And as a judge, he will be looking for the welcome our judge for the Blwyno. We're sorry being there, heddiw, and I hope you do enjoy yourself with us here today. Mr. Jim Barber. As you can see, I went round this way. 16 of the best of the referees today. Gwirion o gwirion o un brigedol heddiw, and braf fel
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the live coverage here from the Supreme Beef Championship, the pinnacle of the competitions here today at the Royal Welsh Show. We're fortunate to have 16 animals in front of us today. And there we have, ladies and gentlemen. There we are, ladies and gentlemen, was the champion limousine. And our judge for today is Mr. Jim Barber from Cheshire. He is the important man today from Cheshire. And although his interest began with the British blue cattle, he now breeds Hereford cattle. He's no stranger to us here at the Royal Welsh Show, as he was indeed asked to judge in 2019. But I'm sure, ladies and gentlemen, that this is certainly a highlight for him to be judging this prestigious competition at the Royal Welsh Show. He started as a dairy farmer at the age of 14, but later purchased a herd of pedigree British blue cattle, and then farmed suckler cattle before selling the farm. There we are, ladies and gentlemen. As you see now, we have the champion exhibit from the Welsh Black section. A tremendous bull, property of Sarah Jane Leighton, known as Ynys William XIV. Of course, we are very proud of our native breed here in Wales. It's always a tremendous turnout of cattle, of Welsh Black cattle at the Royal Welsh Show. Today we had 44 catalogue exhibits, and Ynys William was crowned the champion. But of course, as you can see there, our judge, it's important that they are able to handle the cattle as well, to ensure that the fat is in the right places. Obviously, with the bull, we're looking for size and, of course, a straight top line. And this is an excellent example of the breed. And we're moving on, ladies and gentlemen, to the Champion Hereford exhibit by Needy View Livestock. And the Hereford is known as Santa Maria 1. There were a tremendous amount of Herefords here today, with 45 cattle registered to compete. Again, another bull brought forward here as the champion of the Hereford section. Again, winning class 441, which was for the bull born on or before the 31st of December 2024. This is a breed that's increased in popularity dramatically here at the Royal Welsh Show and within the country, and is an easy breed to keep, relatively easily, but the Hereford breeders also note of their docile temperament as well. And we're moving on then to the Champion Charolais, number 3119. This is the first exhibit from Melanie Alford. She has two exhibits here within the Supreme Beef Championship, and this is Lara Hill Violet. These are familiar faces and a familiar family to the society, competing at the Winter Fair and also here at the Royal Welsh Show, and was one of the exhibits who had the most number of entries here. So we wish them all the best in this. Moving on to the British Blonde and to a Welsh family here, to Rhydian Davies, somebody who's competing here annually at the Royal Welsh Show. Very supportive family. Rhydian, Menna and Meryl. It's a family affair, and I know that the sisters are eager to support and to show also. This is possibly one of the breeds that have the least number of entries, but always produce cattle of great standard here. And moving on to a very popular breed. This is the most popular breed that we have here at the Royal Welsh Show, the Limousin breed. And the champion often comes from this section. Last year's champion, and the year before, and the year before that. So for the last 3 years, the champion has been from the Limousin section. But today we have number 3196, property of M&GC Gold Limited. Woodmarsh Veronica is the name of the exhibit in the Limousin section. And she's a beautiful heifer exhibit by M&GC Gold Limited. And we're moving on to the Simmental section. This was a tremendous afternoon of exhibiting. I was fortunate enough to witness the classes. This is a breed that's grown in popularity tremendously. At one point, we only had around 14 competing. This year, there were around 30 cattle entries within the cemental section. This is Pope's Princess Lumi. Pope's Princess Lumi has had a successful showing season, property of JH and VG Wood. The champion from the cemental is from the cow in calf or with calf at foot, class 5 to 5. We're now moving on to the British Blue section. And property of Kevin Wattret with Solway View Ultraviolet, catalogue number 3277. This heifer won class 545, a heifer in calf or maiden heifer, born on or between the 1st of July 2023 and the 30th of April 2024. Moving on, here we have the exhibit representing the South Devon, property of E.G. and C.E. James, with Kevin Gwynn looping 13. These come from Bronaglyn Farm in Ceredigion. Maybe a breed that isn't familiar to many, but the South Devon certainly hold their ground here at the Royal Welsh Show. Almost 20 exhibits in the South Devon section. And another familiar face. We have the exhibit from the Aberdeen Angus. Again, there was a tremendous amount of exhibitors in this section. Our judge, Mr. Jim Barber, certainly has his work cut out. 3316. Cow and calf from Melvy Alford, with Blealac Princess Karina. Next we have the exhibit from the Longhorn section. Catalogue number 3334, property of G.H. Woollett Farming with Gupworthy Yoghurt. The exhibitors certainly do choose some great names for the animals. This is possibly not our typical example, as we are very used to seeing the long horns that are often evident on the cattle. Again, they were around just short of 20 exhibits in that section. But she's a very smart animal indeed. Of course, the judge is working his way through the 16 animals. And our judge, of course, we can see that he's eager to place his hand on the animal to ensure that he has a firm feel of the bull that we have in front of us. There's a tremendous top line there once again. And then we have catalogue number 3398, which to some of your surprise may be that this is the exhibit from the Bîff Shorthorn. But of course they can be white, roan or a reddish colour. So the champion exhibit is from Millie Birch with High Sky Empress's Angel. But this is a white example of the breed. Another breed which has grown tremendously in popularity. Back just after COVID, they were only around 18 exhibits, but by now we had 44 exhibits here today at the Royal Welsh Show this morning. They're a hardy breed and with tremendous size. So Millie Birch certainly had her work cut out to get to this place today. And moving on to the Highland section. Now these are a breed that are very popular. They give off the teddy bear look with a shaggy fleece and their tremendous size of wool, of horns. The winner here, number 3433, property of Katie Hodges with Macy of Thistle. I know that Macy has had a fantastic showing season this year, winning many awards at a number of the big shows across the country. I think they're a breed that are very popular with small holders. And one of the most popular breeds that we had today, with almost 60 exhibits. And this is the Red Pole exhibit, 3472 by John Williams, Pencampwriaeth Emily 25. Again, a breed that's not particularly well known. Fantastic example of a cow within the Red Pole section. And of course, the calf following at foot, which is a great example of showing how the cow acts as a mother and producing calves of such standard also. We're almost coming to the end of the judges' first look at the 16 individuals. This is another example of an excellent, strong bull. Property of Gwawr Griffiths at Paris Unreal. And again, there are not many Solaires about, but this is a breed, this is an exciting breed. The first time for a long time that the breed has been here at the Royal Welsh Show. They indeed created a class for the Belted Galloway last year, but without any exhibitors. But this year, it was a delight to see that there were 4 exhibits wanting to exhibit. And this is the Belted Galloway breed. And today, the champion was Tottingworth Farms Limited with Tottingworth Viking. They are a very easy breed to keep, and they indeed have 2 coats. So they have an outer coat and an inner coat. And I'm told that the belt shouldn't be too wide, that white belt, and they shouldn't be white anywhere else on the body except that white belt through the middle. We did in Wales at one point have the Welsh belted Galloways, or the Welsh belted cattle, which were on the rare breed list, and unfortunately I have no knowledge that they are around anymore. But it is nice that the show is seen to be evolving and always welcoming different breeds, because of course this is a showcase of what agriculture brings to the countryside and the backbone of food and farming for the population of the country. I'm sure our judge, Mr. Jim or James Barber from Cheshire, is rather warm under the sunlight, and they are now making their first lineup, and he then would like to shortlist to the quarterfinals. Of course, he'll be, although we have already mentioned that he has a background in British Blue cattle and Hereford cattle, I'm sure without a doubt that today he will be totally unbiased. He actually has a very, very interesting role and job, as he is officially UK accredited scanner for major beef breed organisations, including the Aberdeen Angus Cattle Society, the British Cemental Joint Breed Beef Programme. So he's a familiar face to us here at the Royal Welsh Show. So he's judged the Burke Trophy at the Royal Welsh Show and the interbreed classes at most of the Royal Shows. He also knows what it's like to be the other side, as he himself has won the British Blue Championship 3 times. And 2 years ago, he won the Hereford Exhibitor Bred Championship. And simply as a judge, he will be looking for the very best example of the breed. So when it comes to this competition, of course, it's a lot of sort of preference and personal choice, because they are all champions within the breed. They are all winners already. This is the champion of champions within the beef breeds. And isn't it tremendous to see the fine example of breeds that we have here at the Royal Welsh Show? Of course, he'd be walking behind to see the hindquarters and to have a good look at the overall size of the animal. He has already seen how they walk, as of course locomotion is key to a good animal. Many of these animals have been travelling around the country, competing at numerous different shows. The Great Yorkshire Show has just been recently, and that was later than usual, so it's been a long, hard couple of weeks for many of these exhibitors, but I know they live for it. So he'll soon start tapping forward his shortlist. I wonder, ladies and gentlemen, have you chosen what your favourite is? Whether he'll go for a native breed or whether he'll be swinging more towards the continental breeds. Now we can see that the judging is being enjoyed by so many visitors to the Royal Welsh Show. It's always a competition that draws a great crowd of people. And there we are, and that's the first one. The Welsh Black Bull and the Hereford Bull, they've both been taken forward. And we are the Charolais. And the Simmental, the Limousin. And the British Blue. I have the example from the Aberdeen Angus and the Shorthorn. I believe there are 8 exhibits at this stage. The judge certainly gets some steps in whilst he's judging this competition, so that he has a chance and the opportunity to look at the animals from all angles, as of course this is his first opportunity to look at the animals. Well, the animals have themselves been in the ring this morning and this afternoon. He's taking a look at one of the breeds that are close to his heart, the British Blue. We have the Limousin. He isn't taking long at his decisions. He's already asked now the Welsh Black to come forward, and the Charolais. He's quick to make his decisions. The British Blue and the white example from the Shorthorn. The exhibits are now trying to ensure that the animals are standing square, looking their best. So just a reminder that the Welsh Black Bull is property of Sarah Jane Leighton. Ynys Fawr, William 14th. Here we have the British Blue and the white short one. I wonder, ladies and gentlemen, how long he will take to make his final decision. I wonder which animal he'd like to take home with him. There's a tremendous amount of work goes into preparing these animals. And again, you can see the power in these animals, and they are great characteristics of their own breed. The eyes of the public are indeed on Jim Barber today from Cheshire, and we look forward to hearing what he has to say before he taps out his final champion for today. I think he's made his decision, ladies and gentlemen. I wonder if you've made your decision. We probably all have our favourites, but now we'll hear the reasoning behind the judge's decision for today. I believe he's waiting for a microphone. Oh, he has the microphone, but he's having one more look. Just check in to see. And here we are, ladies and gentlemen.
Been here extremely proud to judge this interview. It's one of the greatest shows in the country, without a doubt, and it's a great honour to be here. I'd like to just thank all these exhibitors. These are just a superb set of cattle. There's some cattle not moved forward the back row that you really would be proud to own.
Okay.
And credit to them.
So we have the judge
absolute credit to everyone.
giving his reasons.
And I'd like to thank the show committee for all the work they put in. I know I have a little bit to do with a little show, and there's a lot of work given freely. And thank
I'm sure he's enjoyed the experience here today.
So
this is one of the greatest privileges for beef farmers to be asked to judge the Royal Welsh show.
So my champion today is the Chevrolet.
And there we are, ladies and gentlemen. He's decided it's the Chevrolet. Many congratulations to Melanie Alford and Lara Hill Violet. Oh, and they are delighted as a family.
My champion is the blue.
To have two exhibits, and there we are. In reserve we had the British Blue, property of Kevin Watrett, with Solway View Ultraviolet. Melanie and family are, of course, known from the Foxhill farm, and they are always such valuable supporters of the Royal Welsh Show and of the Winter Fair. This animal won the 3 counties, won the championship of the breed there, the overall reserve interbreed champion at Cornwall, the young interbreed champion at the Highland, and was also reserve champion of breed. So Lara Hill Violet has obviously had a tremendous showing season.
Well, Llongyfarchiadau, congratulations. What's your names?
Thank you very much. I'm Maddie.
Maddie and
Abby.
Abby and Maddie. Llongyfarchiadau, congratulations. What a feeling.
Yeah, it's incredible.
What's the story with this heifer?
So she's owned by Mike and Melanie Alford. She's come all the way up from Devon. She's a 2-year-old. Well, she'll be 2 in August. So yeah, Lara Hill Violet.
She really caught my eye this morning when I saw her in the ring. There's something really stylish, classy about her.
Yeah.
What do you think makes her stand out?
Oh, she's absolutely fantastic. She's so flashy, stylish. She's got everything. She's had a really good career, actually. We've been to, she was female champion and breed champion at the Highland show, and the Great Yorkshire show last week as well. So it's brilliant to get her overall into breed champion at the
I was just going to say, you're coming here bagging form, and we've got Melanie here. Melanie, llongyfarchiadau, massive congratulations. What are the feelings, Melanie?
Fantastic. Yeah.
She's quite special.
Very special. Yeah.
And what does winning at the Royal Welsh mean for you guys?
Well, it's a very good show, and we've won it. Oh, I don't know, I'll just lose count, but she's very special.
But the special feeling, it never fades, I'm sure.
Oh no, especially at the Royal Welsh, one of the best shows in the country. Absolutely fantastic. We've had 2 reserves here, and the first time we ever had the overall champion, which we're absolutely delighted.
Llongyfarchiadau, guys. Enjoy the celebrations. Well done. Diolch yn fawr. Thank you. Da iawn.
Yes, and sure, many congratulations. Fantastic. And of course, the Charolais have been reserve champion here at the Royal Welsh Show for the last 2 years. But this year was their time to shine. And the Alfords, as you just heard then, said that they've also had the reserve but never quite taken the main championship. So many congratulations to them as a family. Of course, I'm sure we'll see these animals back tomorrow for the Fitzhugh with the Pairs Championship, which is around 1:30. Then, of course, it's the overall team of 5, which is around 3:30. And we are going to be live streaming from the team of 5 tomorrow at 3:30. Many congratulations to Melanie Alford and family, and we enjoy watching the celebrations between them. Llongyfarchiadau mawr iawn. Many congratulations.
Go and give Jim a hug.
from the International Championships this year is heading to the Cotswolds, where we'll be in Daylesford from the 11th to the 13th of September, and immediately travelling up to Huntington Farm on the Scottish borders for the World Sheepdog Championship. So these competitors here today will be busy period in August and September. So there, Kevin and Jet gently bringing the sheep up towards the tower. Time limit of 10 minutes for the competition. So nice pace in the sheep through the centre of the first drive. Head the sheep towards the grandstand, and then hook the sheep back. And the sheepdog trial, your Nationals International World Trial, is organised by the International Sheepdog Society. Around 8,000 members. And the UK would be recognised as the home of the Border Collie. And many dogs these days from sheepdog sales will go to all parts of the world. So Kevin makes his way up to meet the sheep at the cross.